slide from.
First time at Finest Fest 2023, featuring 3 of the best, most skilled aquascapers in the UK. The competition is sponsored by ALF, Wholesaler and Tropica Plants, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to Stu Worrell, Dan Crawford and Geordie Scaper. So this is a competition, they're competing for the trophy, which we've got somewhere. They've got 2 hours to do this. They're using hardscape. There we are, the first time, the Finest Fest 2023, Great British Scape Off. That's going to be awarded to the winner, and the winner is going to be voted for by you guys and from the Facebook followers on the Finest Aquatics page. So they're going for it. We've got hardscape, we've got substrate, we've got plants. They're going to have water in it. 2 hours. On your marks. Get set, go!
Use the secret weapon, Jordan!
It's not that sort of event.
I don't know.
Oh God! I was checking that. That's quite good.
I'm doing well, yeah. Busy. Not a lot recently, no. Obviously, yeah, I went abroad and that, but yeah, the last few weeks just been in the house, really, just doing admin and sorting out shipments. Been down to London for 2 days. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, just socialising, so yeah, see how it plays out. Come on, Johnny.
I did just look through Jeremy and the buckets. That's going to be okay.
No pressure, no time. Too many reflections. No, that's later. You can all get covered now.
Just want to set one mic up if we can.
That's what you do. Remember that song? He was that poor time, he was attacking the other fish. someone says, put a mirror against the wall, it just stops them attacking the fish. When the fish runs let's see, when they get to the glass, like you say, it's all the connection.
These guys are quite
Okay, let's meet the skaters, everyone. First of all, Geordie Scaper. You had 2 hours to do this. It looks like you're nearly finished.
It's a plant that takes time, so just get the scouting of it ready once that's sorted.
Did you pre-plan this scape at all? Have you sketched anything out, or did you have any kind of views or ideas beforehand?
I had a bit of a plan because it's based on a picture that's at home. So it's like a river scene type of thing with fallen trees.
Is that a natural river scene or is it someone else's scape?
Natural river scene, yeah. So try to recreate it, not exactly, but if it works out. The mirror effect, it's more so, it's for the reflection, so once it's full of water, it's got the lights, the ripples on top. It gives it like a lovely, I can't remember it. It just... it just makes it look a bit different, and it gives it a different perspective type of thing.
I was going to ask you about the mirror, so it's deliberate then, it's nothing to do with pouring water in or anything like that, you're actually going to leave it in there, yeah?
It's just starting to check myself out as I'm scaping.
Well, they always said that aquascapers were vain, but that's a new level of vanity, that one. But, okay, so you're going for wood, you've got some, what rock is that, please?
Cereal stone or your mini landscape rock.
And you've got some plants, you've already selected your plants from Tropica. What plants are you going to go for?
Plants, it's got a mixture of a bit of a carpet with Heliochorus mini and Monte Carlo, and with some features of other plants in between, Hydrocotyle, Trilatita, so we get like a creeping effect, and moss, so it looks aged. Try and get the age look, so it's an old river scene or stream kind of thing.
Are you going to put any cosmetic sand at the front, or what are your plans for the front?
It's going to be a blend of cosmetic sand and crushed up cereal stone. So you've obviously got the boulders of stone on the sides of the river crumbling into smaller pieces, acting as like the gravel sort of thing, and a little bit of sand here and there.
You're quite a prolific scaper these days. How many scapes do you put out a year?
Quite a few lately. It just went a bit crazy. I think last year I done about 60.
60?
Yeah. So, alright.
He didn't tell us that, did he?
56 of them on my own though. I keep changing them. Nah, but I have created escapes for clients. I've travelled into workshops for various shops and things. And I've got like a mini studio gallery at home. So I've got a habit of escaping once it's established in 3 or 4 months. I'm terrible. I strip it down again just to keep practicing with the hardscape. It's not necessary. I suppose I get bored easy, but I like to practice, and this is the fun part for me, is actually aquascaping the tank. So I'm not very patient. I can keep it. I have got tanks which I've kept longer, low energy escapes, which have been going for a year, 18 months. But on the whole, when it's this size tank, I just like to do it, snip a picture, strip, start again.
And if people want to see your work, where can they go online? Social media, what's your social media handle?
My main platform is YouTube, Great British Scape Off on YouTube. On there it's good for beginners, hints and tips. We've got builds, just me being daft. So check it out if you haven't done so already. Great British Scape Off on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram. And I'm also an ambassador for Seachem, so I do work for Seachem as well. So yeah, all good, and it's been a really good year last year, and this year is looking just as good. So,
well, best of luck. I'm not going to hold you up any longer. Good luck. Dan Crawford, my friend, my buddy, founder of the UK Aquatic Plant Society. How long ago did you set up UCAPS? 2007. And who did you set it up with?
A guy called Graham Edwards, absolute legend, and another guy called George Farmer, I think.
George Farmer, never heard of him.
Me neither.
Yeah, and you've done quite a few aquascapes over the years. You've done them in Europe, and you're like one of the kind of pioneers of the British scene, really, with you guys. What are you looking forward to this? Has this got you excited about scaping again?
Definitely, absolutely. I haven't done a tank in maybe 4 years, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm loving it. Great.
What's the plan with the aquascape?
Scape, carpeting plants. That's about it. Try and make some sort of literally mountain scene, if you will.
What do you think of the tanks? I think that one thing that you and I have both noticed is the availability of really good aquascaping tanks. Back in the day, in the early 2000s, it was a bit of a struggle to get a decent tank, but these look really nice, you know, ADA style tank. You've got the cabinet, you've got the side outlets, it all looks really good.
Absolute luxury for people these days compared to what we have to go through. Constantly getting custom built tanks at incredible costs just to try and get something that looks half decent, let alone has any size. And the hobbyist is spoiled for choice these days.
So let's just talk about that. I mean, we started off on like EI dry ferts, and you know, we followed Amano, and you were on the forums, etc. How do you think the hobby's changed now? How do you think the hardscape and the plants and the availability has changed?
Well, it's changed immeasurably because of the availability, and maybe the availability is because of its popularity. It wasn't that popular back in the day. Couldn't get hold of anything, and through things like UCAPS, we've opened it up to the world, and it's made it really accessible for anyone who wants to enjoy.
But we are lucky now, aren't we, that we can get hardscape like this from you know, retailers. So just tell us a bit about your scape. So you've got a Central Valley going on. What's your planting going to be like, Dan?
Carpets, so hemianthus. Oh wow. Yeah, we've got hemianthus, the little carpeting plant, and we've got some dwarf Eliocaris, some little crypts, and I've got some cypress in case I do want a little bit of height at the back, but I may or may not use it. Pretty simple.
Okay, so you're going for a bit of a kind of a mountain scape. You're going for maximum scale, tiny plants, kind of big rocks, your kind of trademark valley. Right. Are you going to go for any cosmetic sand?
Unlikely. We'll see how that pans out.
So you're just going to fill all those gaps with plants?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's why I've got so many of them.
Best of luck, Dan.
Thanks, bud.
Over to Stu Worrell. Stu is probably the top ranking UK scaper consistently. always inspiring. I remember I judged one of your scapes when I judged the IAPLC. It was a really nice. I like your vision, and I'm guessing that you kind of drew this one out perhaps, or pre-planned it a little bit. I know what you're like.
Yeah, there was plenty of planning on that one, and it was set up from a camera's point of view rather than a person.
How do you think scaping has changed for you over the last 20 years then, Stu? Got better, worse?
Lots better. Just being able to raise what Dan said, the amount of stuff you can get now. So that the final photo looked actually, I can't describe it now, actually the photo view with panel viewers after rather than what it looks like in person.
Yeah, because you're a photographer as well. You do wedding photos, but you also do awesome aquarium photography. That's always a big part of your competitive tanks. You always think like you're taking the photo, don't you? So you actually, although you're scaping in 3D, you're actually scaping for maximum effect in 2 dimensions.
Yeah, definitely. It's always the 2D flat, but all this thing last probably 8 years where shadows are coming a lot into it, where before it used to be quite bright tanks back in the day. There's a hell of a lot of work to do with shadows now and overheating and stuff, and then you have low light plants in there and then the high light plants in the exposed areas, and it's, yeah.
How do you think scaping has changed for you over the last 20 years then, Stu? It's got better, worse?
Lots better. Just the availability, like Dan said, of the amount of stuff you can get now in the UK. There's still a few things you struggle with, but it's just come on leaps and bounds now. Just the more people get into it, the more kit we can get into the UK.
Are you still entering the ADA competitions these days, or?
I haven't for a couple of years now because I'm a bit busy. So.
You tempted to get back into it?
I didn't last year because I judged the Taiwanese competition, the IAC, so you can't enter the IAPLC if you judge that. So, and I really enjoyed the judging, so I may, if I get asked again next year, I'll possibly go for that route instead.
How do you think the competitions are going though? I think it's harder to rank in international ones because of all the dioramas and all the scapes that are made with super glue and twigs and kind of. You could almost pick up the whole scape, place it in the tank, fill it with water, moss it up, and you're done.
Yeah, it's true. There's the guys over in the Philippines are literally setting up scapes outside of the tanks, and then just drop them in. It does get it's a lot different now. If you're not into the diorama style, you're in trouble for some of the competitions really, because they always rank the highest. I think a lot of it's to do with the thumbnail size of the picture. So if you think of when you're going through 2,000 entries for IAPLC, a lot of them are going to be this big on the screen, and it's the instant impact ones that show up that will get high results. They'll get furthered into the competition and then judged more intricately. But it's that thumbnail image, and a lot of that is diorama.
So impact counts for a lot in competition. What plants are you going for today, Stu?
Good old HC, my favourite. Rotala bonsai. I've got a bit of fern, which I was going to use with wood, but I'm trying to still decide if I'm putting any wood into this or not. It might just be an old mountain scape, which I kind of favour. So I shall see if I can sneak any in. If not, it's going to be the HC, a bit of moss in there, which gives some of the little cracks. Load of hair grass to go in as well. That's fun.
Right, thanks Stu, best of luck everyone.
It's 10 to 11. Busy? Me? Alright, well we've got to move them afterwards.
I think there's a few examples from his way.
Is it starting? So when you go into it, it should start with the lowest setting, and when you increase it, is it starting to do anything? So it's going into the setting. Have you updated the software on it? The reason I asked you is that we checked last week.
What's the sense of scale?
That's really good, actually.
That's one of the big things. Our it has now been sold now, so they're always good. You know where it was?
Not changed.
Should be, yeah, I got you when the rules and you split your team. Again, you see that just sort of built up
More than 10%.
It's going to get dirty in a minute.
it tastes like it. It's really good. Spending all this money on Montecalo. In the kitchen, with the windows. You know when you're losing on the even if same stock level, take more corals. I never chocolate is bad. If anything starts dropping, but yeah, the first couple of weeks you really want to be on top of years ago, was it now? About 12 years ago. About 12 years ago. Yes, I've done. Do I notice a difference? It's hard to make balance. Well, you can sell them cheap. Yeah, I've done a you all seem to put it together. So, this is my bag. You don't take the water off, reduce the water, and then you've not got loads of fish.
Mark, do you glue your wood down? And if you do, what's your technique for doing it?
I usually use some sort of
Yeah. Liquid super glue. Yeah.
But I'll see when this is done before. Probably not doing it way
Lights. Lights. Yeah. I think we've got.
Yeah, and then they almost like auto dose them in, so they've got like an auto dosing system. So it's just. Yeah. Yeah, you get a whole phone. I get loads, and then each person gets them. What when they get sucked in? Yeah, and then like 2 minutes.
It's on its way.
Is that just something to lock onto? Yeah. Sometimes I was like, and a week later, like, now I've got none, because the literal I've got blown through. And I know when I do it, it's when I turn it to your watching, put it back up, flush it through, and they all just go, they all just go, it's already in. So they get like a scooter money again.
An old mountainscape which I kind of favour, so I should see if I can sneak any in. If not, it's going to be with HC, a bit of moss in there, if some of the little.
That needs to go, then that needs to rotate as well. That needs to like spin, otherwise it's like stagnate.
You've got the piece of lock when it's over. Yeah, no, these one on the side. That one. Are you going to plant under that at all, or you've got like no? You've got the overhang. Yeah, just obviously with it being in shadow, that's all.
Yeah, any advice on it, but then it might feel for I'm just giving it a shot. Yeah.
I've got it in Twitter. One's on a really low, it's just like a no filter 27 minutes. That one is growing really well. It's growing quite tall, but I have it on a longer light.
Just read that he would take on this.
Fun being able to do things inside. Just read that. You showed that to Jenny? Yeah.
I'll have to just see how it goes.
It's nice to have the control of the water and we throw a bit of red in it. APA solar ones, which is the point source, very contrasting. So contrasting. That's good. Oh yeah, not storms, only when the fall really don't Did you? Hang on, didn't hear. What would a twin star 120 on
Jeremy's want to come in now, mate.
Okay everyone, 2 hours is up. Let's get a big round of applause for our 3 scapers. Geordie Scaper, Dan Crawford and Stu Worrell. As I said before an hour ago, these scapes look amazing. Really, really high quality today. I love the quality of the scapes, the way that they put them together. Hopefully you've had a chance to chat to the guys as they've been doing it as well. And now it's just going to come down to the voting. So to vote for these 3 scapes, unfortunately you can't vote just now, but we will do voting on the Finest Aquatics Facebook page on the stories. They're going to run a poll. So either vote for Stu Worrell, Dan Crawford or Geordie Scaper. And if you'd like to make your way upstairs when you've got a moment, as I say, that offer's still running to receive a Tropica goodie bag with any £100 you spend on any aquascaping material. Let's get a big round of applause for our 3 scapers. Geordie Scaper, Dan Crawford and Stu Worrell. As I said before an hour ago, these scapes look amazing. Really, really high quality today. I love the quality of the scapes, the way that they put them together. Hopefully you've had a chance to chat to the guys as they've been doing it as well. And now it's just going to come down to the voting. So to vote for these 3 scapes, unfortunately you can't vote just now, but we will do voting on the Finest Aquatics Facebook page on the stories. They're going to run a poll. So either vote for Stu Worrell, Dan Crawford or Geordie Scaper. And if you'd like to make your way upstairs when you've got a moment, as I say, that offer's still running to receive a Tropica goodie bag with any £100 you spend on any aquascaping materials. So let's just ask him. Dan, how do you think it went? As good as can be expected. Quite happy? You pleased with your scape, your final scape?
Yeah, I am, yeah, I'm happy, yeah.
Who's going to win?
Stu.
Stu Worrell to win. Geordie Scaper, who's going to win it? Oh, he fancies himself. He fancies himself. Stu, what are you going to go for?
I like Dan's.
Dan, so we got 2 for Dan, 1 for Geordie Scaper. No, one for Stu, 1 for Geordie Scaper, 1 for Dan. Oh, that's very diplomatic. Hang on, this is 1-1. Oh, that's the right thing to do. You won't be fighting later over your beers anyway, lads. So once again, thanks a lot. It's been brilliant. I hope you, the audience, have enjoyed watching them scape. And yeah, thanks for coming.